Hello everybody, and welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to review the science fiction martial arts superhero movie Kill Order. Quite a mix of a movie we have there. And this is a movie that actually was quite a pleasant surprise for me. I was fully expecting to watch a real B-movie action flick here with questionable acting, and all the other things that you get with those types of movies. And while there are some truths to that, this actually was a cut above from what I was expecting, and I found this to be a highly entertaining, fun action movie. What's this movie about? Well, we meet a character, a young man at the beginning called David, who's having these nightmares and visions of this being telling him to kill. He wakes up, his uncle, or who he thinks is his uncle, gives him like this medication, calms him down, sends him off to school. And literally while he is at school, in his class, and he doesn't hang around this movie, there is a load of soldiers burst into the classroom and try to take him prisoner. Something triggers in him, he gets like this blue tinge in his eyes, and he becomes like this superhuman. Takes out all these soldiers really fast and really cool, in a really cool way. Runs off, completely confused, no idea what's going on. Finds his uncle in a supermarket, don't ask me how, but he does. And his uncle reveals to him, and he finds out fairly soon after as well, getting more detail, that he's actually a human test subject from years ago who had his memory wiped. And him and a load of other teenagers were experimented on with this experimental energy source from another dimension sort of thing. And it turned these teenagers into like superhumans, and he was like the ultimate test subject. But they were really cruel in how they were experimenting on these humans, so his uncle character was one of the scientists there, got him out with help from others. His memory was wiped in the hope that they could let him live a normal life, but that doesn't clearly happen, because the on button has been pressed now. He has been triggered, and this evil corporation is chasing David down with a load of other supercharged teenagers, trying to track him down and take him out, as well as everybody that he knows. And that's the story that we get with this movie. Fairly simple stuff, and that's one of the things this movie gets right. It doesn't try to be too complex. It doesn't feed you a story that makes no sense. It's a very simplified story which works for a movie like this. If you look at a lot of the Marvel movies and DC movies, they're not overly complex, very simple stories. They know how to give you a simple, believable story and then layer it on top with wonderful entertainment and action. And that's what this movie gets absolutely right. Simplified story, but the action that they give you in this movie absolutely is jaw-dropping. I mean, it was fantastic. The martial arts, I mean, the guy, my understanding is the guy that plays David, he's actually a stunt performer, and he's done quite a few movies. And he is one of the most skilled martial artists I've ever seen. I mean, some of the moves he does in this is just outstanding. I mean, blew me away. And then added on top of that is superpower abilities, where some of the punches and kicks are so powerful it knocks them absolutely flying and through buildings and walls, things like that. They really have done a fantastic job with the action, and that's what sells this movie. It really, really does. Whereas none of the acting is bad in this. It's a cut above your normal B movie. It's nothing overly special, and the bad guy corporation is a bit cliche. There's one guy as well that walks around with his glasses on with his weird voice, who's like some kind of Bond villain, you know what I mean, from the 70s. Very cliched, but it doesn't really give you too much time to breathe, this film. It's just like action sequence after action sequence, and then in between those it kind of feathers in a bit of explanation, a little bit of exposition, but in ways that are reasonably understandable and believable, and it doesn't try to be too complex. So I have to say, guys, this movie was a tremendously pleasant surprise to me. I love a good martial arts movie, and this is one of those old-fashioned martial arts movies with the modern twist of the superhero elements thrown into it. Very, very clever. Superhero movies are massive at the minute, and they've thrown that in there, and I think it's worked, and it's worked really, really well. So this is a recommendation from me, guys. If you fancy a superhero movie that's a little bit different and you like martial arts movies, then this is, I would say, a must watch. I'll give this a fairly decent solid 7 out of 10 because I was really entertained by this, but I can't give it much more than that because the quality of it just doesn't warrant it. But yeah, this is a recommendation from me, guys, so give it a watch. So again, thanks very much for watching, everybody. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that like button. It's massively helpful to the channel. And once again, thank you very much for watching.